for Carolina.
Love it.
The
He's going
upset.
back to the well.
Wow.
The Rams. And here's
Upset them once, upset them Bryce. Excellent.
here's my thought process on this is, as much as they're talking about, hey, that last time that was a wake-up call for us, I get that. But it's human nature. They're 10-point favorites. All of their friends and family are saying, oh, this is great. You drew Carolina. And the Panthers, they know now they can win. They've done it. They've done it in their place. It's happened before. So they realize that they can beat this opponent. And the Rams, as much as they're committed to not letting the letdown happen again, there is a human nature component to this to where
Wow.
Carolina can do it again.
I like it.
Wow.
Can I add something to this?
Sure.
The Rams defense, the ballyhooed Rams defense, can get got. Yeah. So the idea that Bryce can't light up this, even without the turnover.
Well, he did last time. He had the 330-plus play, or 30-yard-plus touchdown passes.
Coach, that would be huge.
Yeah.
That would be.
But this whole,
I like it a lot.
This whole season doesn't
It's a
make
strange
sense.
season.
Yep. And give Drake the MVP if that
Maybe.
happens.
Drake would get the MVP.
Absolutely. Coachman Jay is arriving with some fiery conviction. I want to reiterate that I will be hosting a live broadcast for this contest. So, if you're viewing this segment and the kickoff is imminent, navigate to the channel so we can connect and you can participate in the live stream. I am genuinely electrified for this matchup. The fact that he's selecting them, pulling for the upset once more, is notable. The overarching sentiment is clear. Virtually no one is allocating the Carolina Panthers even a marginal opportunity here, not a sliver of a chance. I've communicated to Panthers supporters that I am committed to endeavoring to continue producing Carolina-centric content. The viewership for these pieces isn't always substantial, yet I remain dedicated to creating them. Therefore, I encourage you to contemplate subscribing. Please consume the video in its entirety. When you engage in that manner, it provides significant assistance. If you are watching and subscribing concurrently, the impact is even more profound. So, I sincerely ask that you consider doing so. This underpins why my analysis persistently underscores a specific point regarding this game. If the Carolina Panthers defeat the Los Angeles Rams, it will utterly demolish conventional perceptions of how the NFL operates. It will dismantle everything people believe they comprehend about the league's competitive hierarchy and postseason dynamics. There is palpable consternation that the Carolina Panthers have even qualified for the playoffs, let alone secured the right to host a game while a team like the Rams must travel. This provides the Panthers a platform to validate their presence, to demonstrate why they merit and should command respect. We observed a parallel dynamic in the college football playoff. There was significant discontent regarding the inclusion of certain teams, and that dissatisfaction appeared justified. It seemed appropriate for one program to be included over another. I'll refrain from naming specifics, but the analogy holds. Here we are in a comparable scenario, though this circumstance is purely mathematical, a product of the NFL's structured standings, rather than the subjective, committee-based selection process endemic to college football. This outcome would simply shatter the collective consciousness. That is the singular point I am striving to emphasize. The Carolina Panthers, led by Bryce Young, conquering the Los Angeles Rams, a franchise featuring Super Bowl champions and MVP recipients, on their home field as a 10.5-point underdog is the stuff of cinematic fantasy. Do you comprehend the magnitude? This is a literal Disney narrative. We're discussing a Disney Channel original movie, not even a major theatrical release. Think along the lines of The Luck of the Irish or Smart House. That is the precise tier of improbable, heartwarming triumph this represents. This is The Big Green, the soccer film, Rookie of the Year, Angels in the Outfield, and Air Bud all synthesized into one improbable storyline. It's the plot where the protagonist, like Lizzie McGuire attending military school, defies every conceivable odd. Every archetypal Disney underdog narrative is converging here. Therefore, let the spectacle commence. Given the pervasive disrespect directed at the Carolina Panthers and the comprehensive absence of faith in their capacity to even render this game competitive, the stage is set. Ponder this. You are discussing a playoff game, at home, and receiving 10.5 points. That point spread is the league's and the betting market's unequivocal declaration that you possess zero probability of victory. It is a quantitative proclamation that they do not believe you can remotely make this contest competitive. We fundamentally cannot construct a rationale, objectively, subjectively, scientifically, mathematically, biologically, physically, or even interdimensionally, that affords you any plausible pathway to victory, or even mere competitiveness. A Carolina Panthers triumph in this context would be the catalyzing event that activates Skynet in the Terminator. The future reflection would be, how did we arrive here? How did Judgment Day commence? The answer, 25 years prior in 2026, the Carolina Panthers defeated the Los Angeles Rams. That seminal upset would be identified as the genesis point, necessitating a time travel mission to prevent it. That is the archetypal magnitude of this game. That is precisely why I desire to live stream it. I yearn to observe it transpire in real time, surrounded by this community. Please join. Become part of this collective experience. Let us bear witness to it together. It evokes the ethos of Mad Max, Fury Road. I'm deploying every reference. Witness me. But I want to hear your perspectives. I scrutinize every single comment. Therefore, whether your opinion aligns with or contradicts my own, let us engage in detailed discourse. Let us engage in passionate debate. But ultimately, let us derive enjoyment from the intellectual exchange. Please consider subscribing. We are actively constructing a remarkable digital community and would be thrilled to have you participate. My objective is to forge a space where we experience a genuine sense of connection and shared enthusiasm for the sport. I believe we are making significant progress toward that goal. Additionally, please remember to apply a positive rating to this video, as this action substantively assists with content visibility within the platform's algorithmic systems. Thank you very much for your time and engagement. I look forward to our next interaction.